Hey, Jake's Lego Corner here with a custom Lego minifig showcase based off of the Fantastic Four first steps. And before I get into this is not all the minifigs in the showcase, just I couldn't find a way to fit the other ones in, like, naturally. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so up first we have Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards, and to build him, it's just the official one Lego made, but then I decided to add this hairpiece from Doctor Strange and opposed to his hairpiece without printing, solely to give a bit more detail, and then I gave him this spear to represent that, like, antenna he stabs into Galactis in the, like, climactic end to the movie. I think it works fairly well. Would I have preferred dual molded legs or printing on the legs and then, more detailed arms? Yes, but I think this works fairly well for what I'm trying to do. Both Sue Storm and Johnny, I decided to just keep the same. I saw people using Glinda's hairpiece from Wicked on Sue and Weil. Yes, I do think that would have been better. I do not own that, so I kind of just had to stick with this one. I don't really have any major changes. One thing I do wish I did do is replace these with white arms to make it a bit more, movie accurate, but I couldn't bring myself to rip the arms off this minifig to do that. The Human Torch was yet another custom, which was fairly easy to do. The torso, the legs, and the face all came from the same, I think it was Dragon Form Kai from Ninjago Crystallized. I wanted to find a different torso, but thinking about it now, I think this one works pretty good. The logo in the center of the chest is pretty near in the same spot as, the Fantastic Four logo, so you could see it as that, kind of sticking through the flames. And then this head, like, fire piece came from, I think it was one of the monsters from season 1 or 2 of Nexo Knights. I don't know his name, maybe it was Pyro or something like that. But overall, this minifig, I think, came out pretty well. Ben Grimm was a pretty easy minifig to make out of Lego. I just used the torso, legs, and neck bracket from a Lego City Spaceman. Like, I think it was 2022 or 2021. And then I used the face from Jay Garrick's Flash and this hairpiece from Maxwell Lord to finish it off. These arms would have been perfect for, like, a Sue Storm, but again, I couldn't bring myself to, rip those arms off, and thus this is what I have. Well, for the Fantastic Four, but I do think it works very well for this pre-transformation Ben. Now, here's the thing, and to build him, I pretty much kept the same minifig from the, set with Galactis and the Fantastic Four. Again, it's one of those minifigs that I thought Lego did a pretty perfect job on, but the only thing I changed is I added this beard from Lego City to kind of represent the beard he had at the end of the movie. It definitely works better than the longer beards I'd seen people using to represent this. This way you still get his face, and it is about the same length as what he had in the movie. Not to mention it blends in pretty well, not perfectly. Would have been nice if it came in this nutmeg color instead of, reddish brown. But I can't really complain about that. Moleman was also a pretty, easy minifig to come up with. I just used the torso and legs from a Lego City, like, plumber criminal. It came in, like, a bank set and another one. The face came from an old Doc Ock minifig. I think the glasses do a pretty good job of representing the, like, glasses Moleman wore. And then this hair piece is just Peter Parker's from No Way Home. And it's probably one of the most bland and simple minifigs I came up with, but I think it does the job good enough. Here we have Shalabal, aka the Silver Surfer, and I think this minifig could have been a lot better, but I had to use the pieces I had lying around. The face, the legs, and the arms all came from the same zine. It was like a 10th year anniversary minifig. It came in like a really cheap set. This torso is just Orion's from the Space CMF flipped backwards. And then this hair piece is Cheetah's from Wonder Woman 1984. It would have been nice if that was in gray or like a silver. And I wish I had a female face in silver like this, as well as I guess some plain silver, chrome, whatever you want to call it, legs. But unfortunately I do not. I really wish LEGO made her into a LEGO minifig. We could have gone so much more for this movie than what we got, but it is what it is, and this is what I had to come up with. And then finally, I just am using Galactis from the Fantastic Four set. There isn't really anything else I could use, and unfortunately, I could only fit the top half of him into frame for this video. And even then, part of my, like, setup is, you know, it's not there, it's fairy dust, whatever. So, yeah, I think LEGO really knocked it out of the park on this big fig. And, I mean, the price isn't really that good. Thankfully, I got it on sale for Amazon Prime Days or whatever that Amazon event was. I think I got it for, like, $30 off, which is almost half of the price, maybe. I want to say it's definitely more than 40% of the price. I don't know the exact number, but this is probably the best thing I could have done for this. There isn't really any good minifig scale pieces to use. Anyways, that's the end of my video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more stuff like this in the future. Bye!